Honest Woodcutter. Once upon a time, in a little village, there lived a poor woodcutter. Every day he went to the forest to chop wood, which he sold to earn money for his family. One sunny day, as the woodcutter was chopping wood near a river, his axe slipped from his hand and fell into the water. The river was deep and he couldn't see the bottom. So the woodcutter sat down and started crying.
What will I do now? I can't buy a new axe.
As he was crying, a beautiful fairy appeared. She asked, "Why are you crying, the woodcutter?" The woodcutter wiped his tears and said,
My axe fell into the river and I can't chop wood without it.
The fairy smiled kindly and said, "Don't worry, I will help you." She dived into the river and came up with a shiny golden axe. "Is this your axe?" The woodcutter looked at the golden axe and shook his head. He said,
No, that's not my axe.
The fairy dived again and came up with a silver axe. She asked, "Is this your axe?" She asked. The woodcutter looked at the silver axe and shook his head again and said,
No, that's not my axe.
The fairy dived one more time and came up with the woodcutter's old rusty iron axe. She asked, "Is this your axe?"
Yes, that's my axe.
The woodcutter's eyes lit up. He exclaimed happily and thanked the fairy for her help. The fairy was very impressed with the woodcutter's honesty. She said, "You are a good and honest man, because you told the truth. I will give you all 3 axes: the golden axe, the silver axe, and your old iron axe." The woodcutters couldn't believe his luck. He thanked the fairy again and went home with 3 axes. He told everyone in the village about what happened, and they praised him for his honesty. From that day on, the woodcutter was no longer poor, and he and his family lived happily ever after. The moral of the story is, always tell the truth and good things will happen to you, just like they did for the honest woodcutter.